Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's right. Unfortunately, we're talking about Frogman. Frogman, released in 2024, written and directed by Anthony Cousins. Let's just get into the 10 essential aspects of a movie. First is plot. Does the movie follow a comprehensive story arc and is plausible within the world that has been created? Maybe. I mean, the story arc is okay, I guess. It somewhat makes sense. I mean, technically, the world that has been created is just the normal world, so is it plausible that there are man-sized frogs that supposedly have telepathic powers and are wizards? I guess. Second is attraction. Does the movie have an interesting premise with a high entertainment value? High entertainment value? No. Value? To some, I'm sure. I don't think the idea was very interesting. I wasn't very interested in it, but I'm sure there's someone out there that's interested. Third is theme. What message or truth is the movie trying to convey? If there was a theme to this movie, it slipped right by me. Fourth is dialogue. Is there a real feel to the conversations? Actually, for a found footage movie, I didn't think the dialogue was that bad. There was just too much of it. There's like a whole first hour of this movie that is just way too long and they do practically nothing. But honestly, they talk to each other fine. It kind of seemed like they were actually all friends. Fifth is acting. Are the characters convincing? I mean, for what it was, yeah, they did a fairly good job. I kind of feel like they were hindered because the idea is so silly and ridiculous, but they did an okay job. Honestly, the old people that showed up in this movie were the ones that did the worst. Like, any old person in this movie just could not deliver a line to save their life. The three, main characters, I honestly thought they did fine. They're not going to win an Oscar, but, I mean, the script wasn't going to win an Oscar, so. Six is cinematography. Is there a creative use of lighting, setting, and wardrobe to convey emotion? In a horror movie, the only emotion you can really try to convey is fear, but a giant man-sized frog is just not scary. Frogs are not scary, and a giant frog is no more scary than a regular frog. So, no, they didn't really do a great job with the cinematography. I'll at least give them credit for the fact that sometimes horror movies won't show a whole lot of the scary thing, and they think that's cool. They at least showed some of the man frogs in this. I mean, it wasn't till the last 10 minutes, but it's better than nothing. Seventh is editing. This is all about the pace of the movie. I mean, what am I going to say? The movie's about an hour and 20 minutes. Honestly, 5 minutes was too long for this movie, so I guess it's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just going to want it to be shorter just because it's not that good of an idea and not that good of a film. I mean, the first hour was just so boring. You just wanted the frogs to come out, man. You're so sick of these people just talking about the same stuff. It probably would have been better shorter, but I mean, what? I would have been better as a 10-minute film. Eighth is soundtrack. I mean, I don't even remember if there was music in this movie. I don't think there was at all, and honestly, I don't know if it would have helped. They did have a scene where they were listening to heavy metal frog music. That was kind of cool, I guess. Ninth is directing. Directing is just the combination of the last 8 categories. I feel like the director's responsible for all of them. He's the one in charge. He's the one that's got to give the stamp of approval, put it all together, make a good movie. This director did not do that. In fact, amazingly, he has directed 3 movies before this. Scare Package, amazingly Scare Package 2, so I guess I need to watch the first one. And Fat Fleshy Fingers was his 3rd one, so this is his 4th film. Just stop. It's not that good. I don't know how you even got to 4. I've never seen the previous 3, so maybe I need to check them out. Maybe they're better. I can't imagine if this is your film with experience that any of the first 3 without as much experience are any better. But yeah, I'm going to give this dude an F. I mean, this movie sucked. I feel like I could make a better movie. 10th is Time. Does it stand the test of time? Well, it came out this year, so I don't even think it stood the test of a month because it came out a month ago and nobody knows about this movie and it's not very good. But, if it ever stands the test of time, it's probably for people who like to get very high or get drunk and watch movies and laugh at them. So maybe it'll stand the test of time for people who enjoy doing that. Okay, time for the review section. Rotten Tomatoes critics, amazingly, gives it an 88. The audience gives it a 52, and IMDb gives it a 48. I don't know what Rotten Tomatoes critics are smoking, but an 88 is way too high. That is way too high. Honestly, 52 and 48 are too high. It's not good. It's not good at all. I mean, there's films that are definitely worse, but not many, I imagine. Maybe there are. I don't think I can really even agree with any of them. I think they're all way too high. Alright, lastly for the rankings. I don't even know if you guys really need me to do this section, but I will. For 2024, both sides, it's going to be last. For the decade of the 2020s, yeah, it's going to be last. And for all time on both sides, it's going to be first. Nah, it's last. It's last. The movie sucks, alright? It's just not that good. The premise isn't good. It's supposed to be a horror film. It's not scary at all. So, it's going to be last. It's probably going to be last for a while, unless you guys can conjure up an even worse movie, which honestly, I would be impressed if you could find a worse movie. But that's all I got for Frogman. So if you got another movie, please comment down below. I will watch it and put a review on it. Otherwise, I'm Mr. Majoritarian. Stay classy, San Diego.